Welcome, everyone, to NTT Data's Life Sciences Forum 2024, the ServiceNow Hour. In this session, you will hear about ServiceNow in our life sciences industry and our enterprise medical device management solution, which is also based on ServiceNow. My name is Prasad Dindigal. I head our life sciences consulting practice, and I'm based in Philadelphia on the East Coast in the USA. With me today, I have Bill Holt from ServiceNow. Bill is the partner technology strategist based in California on the West Coast in the USA. I also have Avi Joshi, who is our senior vice president for configured platforms based in the USA. And I have Rajiv, who is a senior consultant in our life sciences practice based in Toronto. I also have Yuki Nakamura from our Pharma Global Collaboration team in Japan. So we have a pretty global team here. I'll invite Bill to start the session with an update from ServiceNow. Over to you, Bill.
Thank you, Prasad. And thanks for inviting me to join you today. It's a pleasure to be with you. For those of you not familiar, ServiceNow is an enterprise software company. Our product is an enterprise workflow platform. It's based on a unified data model. It is delivered as a cloud service, deployed globally. It's multi-channel and multilingual. It connects and integrates with nearly all major enterprise applications, as well as many industry-specific and leading applications and services. Next slide, please. ServiceNow was founded in 2004. We aspired to become an enterprise workflow company to make work smarter for people. We have key technology and co-development partnerships with companies like Microsoft, NVIDIA, SAP, and many others. We're consistently named as leaders by Gartner in their Magic Quadrant and in the Forrester Wave. ServiceNow supports many global life science companies today. Here's a small example of these customers, and I'm happy to discuss these with you further as our experience with them may be helpful to you as you expand your existing and new customer relationships. Next slide, please. Because of our single unified architecture, we're the enterprise's single source of record and truth. We are well known for our success in informational and operational technology and have extended our capabilities into other functional business areas across the life sciences value chain. We also meet needs of life sciences companies in traditional areas like employee and human resource support, managing security and risk, information technology, legal and contracts, facilities and field service management. We also have pre-built workflows that address these and life science companies' specific needs. Next slide, please. Last, since ChatGPT 3.0 was released, companies, industries, and leaders globally have been struggling to find a way to monetize and leverage AI in their businesses. ServiceNow delivers native intelligence capabilities inside our platform. We first introduced intelligent chatbots on the Now platform more than 6 years ago. Today, we have a robust AI controller that allows us to deliver responsible, generative, and predictive intelligence, dedicated language models, and also the ability to bring your own large language model. As with everything we do, we respect data security and handling. Our governance model is human-centric, transparent, and accountable. Thank you again for having me, and I'll now turn it over to Rajiv.
Thanks, Bill. Next slide, please. So before going further into the solution offering, what I would like to do is I would like to set some context and speak about a few trends impacting the life sciences industry in both North America and Japan. Now, first and foremost, the rise of aging population. So more than 25% of the population currently in Japan, as well as in North America, is more than 65-year age. What this is leading to is increased volumes of patients. It is also potentially leading to increased volumes of demand of life sciences technologies within the healthcare services areas. The second trend that we are observing is post-COVID, we are witnessing the demand of healthcare services in alternate care sites, such as home, surgical centers, senior care facilities. And what this is leading to is additional newer business model innovations, customer engagement, and support needs that are emerging that the life sciences organizations need to align with. And third trend that we are seeing is growing technology innovation within the life sciences technologies, where we are also observing AI, IoT connectivity, as well as integration with different point solutions as key trends as part of innovation in the life sciences industry. If we look at some statistic, in 2023, FDA approved more than 185 devices, which were AI ML based. This has been the highest by far that FDA has approved in one single year. So that gives a clear sense of where the industry is moving towards. Next slide, please. So what we see here is we are seeing two images, which is essentially giving some more sense to what I was trying to say in the previous slide, where the impact of innovation and growing complexity in technology. So the picture on the left is from 2007, Operation Theatre from approximately 20 years back. And what we see on the right-hand side is the Operation Theatre today, and we will see this trend from a technology adoption in the near future as well. So if we reflect here, rapid technology advancements such as personalized medicine, AI, robotics, connected devices that have been one of the key factors that has allowed the industry to continue to deliver customer value and deliver superior patient care. However, as the complexity of the products and the solutions continue to grow, what we have also observed is that the life sciences organizations are facing more and more challenge to manage these within the healthcare service organizations. Now, this is at a time when healthcare service organizations are also facing a lot of challenges of their own around clinical burden, around cybersecurity, around patient volume growth. Next slide, please. So that leads to challenges net within the industry, where as product and solution complexity continues to grow, managing their post-life cycle within the healthcare service areas, hospitals, senior care, surgical centers that are already grappling with challenges is becoming very challenging for the life sciences organization. And apart from managing these devices, the organizations also need to tackle with regulatory reporting, operational inefficiencies, device security vulnerabilities, as well as meeting the overall industry's requirements. Now, any challenge or any issue happening here is clearly resulting in serious patient harm as well as compliance disruption. And what that leads to is a clear need within the industry of an enterprise platform that supports not only business and technology processes, but also clearly provides a single one-stop for the various cross functions such as complaints, service, as well as other business operations that the organization is trying to drive. So with that, I will hand it over to Abhi, who is going to deep dive into the solution offering and provide more context. So over to you, Abhi.
Thank you, Rajiv, and hello, everybody. I'm really excited to talk about the ServiceNow solution that we've built around the medical device management concept. You just heard about Rajiv talking about the challenges in the industry. And when we set out to design our tool, our solution, we decided to kind of broaden the net and get a wider variety of audiences that the tool could address and the solution could provide relief to. So firstly, we looked at the providers of, the providers managing clinical devices. All the hospital systems and everyone that provides patient care have a number of devices, whether it's MRIs or ultrasound machines and what have you. There's a huge set of devices under management. That's our first group. Our second focus group was medical device manufacturers themselves. These are the manufacturers that need to manage the life cycle and the compliance of their medical devices over the entire life cycle of their products. And then lastly, the pharma tech, where pharma companies are managing internal equipment and machines that are directly related to drug development. So these are the three groups of end users that we design the solution around. Next slide, please. And so what we tried to solve with these, with the solution was really around, the challenges around tracking and managing devices, ensuring devices are maintained properly and in a proactive way. And of course, the maintaining compliance with any regulatory requirements that equipment and their components needed to be in. And the solution we used, of course, the ServiceNow platform, which had to obviously have a common data model for centralized efficient device tracking and management. We wanted to be able to have automated maintenance schedules and to maintain the device integrity. We wanted to have an effective incident management platform that could really quickly create incidents and manage them through the entire workflow in an automated fashion. And then also keep detailed audit trails, again, for compliance requirements and any other purposes that you would want to track the audit trail around maintenance of medical devices. And the benefits the outcomes that we developed for our clients is really the enhanced efficiency in the drug development process. We had the reduced risk of non-compliance around the various regulations. There's better resource allocation and cost management, which is always a plus. I mean, any industry that's something that's really attractive. And of course, improved device reliability and performance. So that was the foundational kind of challenges, solutions, and benefits of our solution. Next slide, please. So here, this is an actual snapshot of the solution on the ServiceNow platform. So it's a unified portal built for the pharma and life sciences industry with a focus on medical devices. It has pre-built workflows from reporting device issues to requesting resources, and of course, there's a lot of custom workflows we can build on them depending on individual requirements of organizations around device management. It's got a common data model to support and manage all devices. There are other inputs to the solution versus just typing in like QR code scanning and different inputs that can be used to create and kick off workflows. And then, as you can see in this screenshot, there's a compliance dashboard to automatically track the compliance and the status of all critical devices under management. And of course, you can see there's an iPhone that shows the same information, and it's mobile friendly. So anyone within, whether they're in the office or outside the hospital system or industry or their office, can track that on their cell phones. Next slide, please. And the last slide here, this is actually another innovation that we brought to our solution. We've partnered with a company called CareAR, which is a provider of augmented reality in the ServiceNow ecosystem. And with their help, we were able to combine our ServiceNow solution with their capabilities. So when a technician, for instance, went out to address or diagnose or fix an issue with a particular medical device, they can be served right on demand any procedures, any guides, any manuals that they need to look at on their remote device, maybe an iPad or an iPhone or any other device that they can quickly refer to and not spend time looking through and diagnosing and going through a number of elimination steps to see what the problem is, but very readily have a reckoner to see what's going on and have a process to go through their steps quickly and accomplish the task much more efficiently. So that is our innovation with the CareAR company. With that, I'll turn it over to Yuki-san to talk about her Japan pharma industry update.
Thank you, Avi. Hello, I'm Yuki Nakamura from NTT Data Japan, and I'm very excited to talk about our offerings with ServiceNow. So today we would like to share 3 use cases of ServiceNow offerings with NTT Data Japan at Japanese pharmaceuticals. Next slide, please. Thank you. So firstly, let me introduce what is our offerings with ServiceNow. Currently, we have offerings with ServiceNow with some value chains, such as clinical trials, manufacturing, providing information, PMS, and so on. And also, we provide Japanese pharmaceuticals with our unique template utilizing ServiceNow featured that is tailored for the specific operations and process in pharmaceutical companies to solve their business issues. And the ServiceNow complies with multiple laws and regulations, and we, NTT Data, cover the validation and provisioning the system. So our customer can respond to each good something practice, which is called GXP, when the system implementation by this combination of ServiceNow and us, NTT Data. Next slide, please. And as a good example for our offering, today we would like to introduce the system with ServiceNow platform called the Streamlined Shipment Inspection System we implemented at Pharmaceutical Company Limited. The system has been in production since April 2023, and Pharmaceutical Company Limited has been committing themselves to provide safe and secure drugs so far. And with our customer, we have worked on an advanced approach to enable the shipping determination and quality inspection more efficient and to enhance the high quality of the operations, with the situation that the ministerial order of GMP has been amended in recent years. Next slide, please. Thank you. So here's the background and objective of the system implementation. We developed this system to improve the work efficiency and quality of the work that derived from issues such as difficulties of smooth communication among multiple departments and the information gathering depending on the individuals. For example, someone is not sure where is the location of the information, the person is well proceeding with operations for shipping determination. Therefore, we aimed to achieve two things. One is to prevent wrong shipping and to reduce the work cost of information gathering. By that, anyone can see the same information for shipping determination in the same locations. The other is to make the transparency of the operation and the information by recording the shipping determination and enabling to trace the information with integrated management of each event that is associated to the lot for the products at shipping determination. Next slide, please. Thank you. So here's what we've accomplished. The first is time of operation has been decreased by removing the manual inspection and confirmation. The second is the system contributed to avoid human errors due to the individual operations by utilizing ServiceNow feature that manages tasks and status. The third is the system contributed to enhancing the PDCA cycle for quality assurance at our customer, meaning performing the activities to improve their work for quality assurance based on the system that digitalized the information related to shipping determination operation and enable to trace it. Therefore, the system plays a role in the effective pharmaceutical quality system that is mentioned in the revised GMP. And also, in addition, the system has also flexibility of system updates to future amendments of laws and overseas regulations by 3 features. That is, firstly, it complies with GMP and GQP based on the characteristic of pharmaceutical industry. And the second is it minimizes the effects to the current work by limiting the access for the existing system to the interface. And the third one, last one is it's developed with low code. Next slide, please. So this is the flow of manufacturing for drugs and an example of the information displayed in the interface on the system. So you can confirm the information, including raw material, which is called API, and the items generated in each process related to shipping determination products by the system that manages the event information at each process, the shipping information from API factory and formulations factory. So we have customized the screen layout from a user perspective so that our customers can use the system easily as well. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, in the end of this use case, I would like to summarize this system from a different perspective, meaning how the operation has been changed. So before the system implementation, customers had to check the information related to the shipping determination manually in systems and based on records managed by multiple organizations such as the plants and the manufacturing control departments. But to perform the reliable shipping determination operation, they needed to confirm the accuracy of the information, resulting in repeated interdepartmental communication. However, after the system implementation, such a situation has been resolved because the users in each department can see the information and communicate with each other via the system by the integrated management of the information on each other systems. So now I would like to share two more examples of our ServiceNow offerings briefly. One is a use case of an adverse reaction reporting system at Takeda Pharmaceutical Company Limited, which distributed COVID-19 vaccine during the time. And we have developed a comprehensive system for EPBV operations and adverse drug reaction reporting of the vaccines from Moderna and Novavax to perform these operations online during the time when MOs had difficulties to visit the healthcare workers due to the COVID-19 restriction. In this use case, we have made a one-stop system that enabled our customers to deliver the adverse drug reaction report to PMDA via a dedicated website seamlessly. Okay, go to the next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so the other use case is the clinical trial drug information management system at Chugai Pharmaceutical Company Limited. The system has been made in response to the amendment of ZCP regulation that expanded the range of duty for the drug that is managed and reported at the clinical trials. So for this use case, we have developed a system with ServiceNow platform that managed all drug information related to clinical trials and automated the workflow for such as update and approval to control effectively the information of drug used in the clinical trial that connects complicatedly among the trials. And as a result, the system contributed to reducing the workload of the departments for pharmacovigilance, clinical development, and also regulatory affairs. Okay, so that's all for the introduction of our ServiceNow use cases. And NTT Data will continue to contribute to further improvement and transformation towards the future vision of pharmaceutical industry with you. And we are looking forward to working with you together. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Bill, Abhi, Yuki-san, and Rajiv. That was pretty informative. Welcome again, everyone, to today's panel discussion on exploring innovative solutions in life sciences. I'm honored to be your moderator today and look forward to guiding our conversation as we explore some challenges and opportunities. Let's dive into this critical topic with our esteemed panelists now. I'll start with you, Bill. Bill, why is ServiceNow a good fit for the life sciences industry compared to other solutions on the market? And also, how does it vary in Japan versus the North American market?
Sure, thank you. So a couple things as to your first question regarding the comparison with other solutions. I think first, we're very efficiently and effectively able to discover, map, and manage infrastructure, devices, other technologies that pharma companies use today, right? We do that along with our heritage of other information and operational technology management, and we're able to blend those and deliver efficiency gains in the pharma's industries that other providers just don't seem to match, and especially in the pharma industries where things are very competitive and the talent pool tends to be a little more narrow. As far as the market differentiation between Japan and North America, we see it in a couple areas. I would say it's largely a factor of kind of the pharma economics, if you will. The Japan market is a lot different from the US market in a couple areas, mostly around the regulatory environment. With government regulation of pricing, and the narrower availability of workflow, it really, really requires Japanese pharmaceuticals to become more efficient in order to be profitable and successful. Again, with our data model, our unified workflow platform, and all the things we bring together for efficient operations, it allows companies to become more efficient at scale and be able to continue to deliver and expand what they can bring to market.
Thank you, Bill. I'm going to switch gears now. Avi, let me ask you, what are the key differentiators of the entity data med device solution that you talked about when compared to other solutions in the market?
Right. So if you think about just the ServiceNow platform, the reason why we chose the ServiceNow platform itself is its very high integration and interoperability with other systems. So to us, that is a huge advantage. And if you think of the other solutions available on several other infrastructure or software platforms, that I think to me is the greatest advantage that we bring, just having the robustness of the ServiceNow platform. Combine that with the inherent AI ops and the Gen AI capabilities, that just takes the solution and the capability to a whole different level.
Thanks, Avi. Rajiv, given your industry experience and working with some of the leading pharma companies, right, how do you see our med device solution helping our customers?
No, thanks, Prasad. And I'll just build on to what Avi just mentioned as well. So in my experience working in the life sciences industry, as well as medical device organizations, I have come across several customer service and field service complaints management solutions. And one of my key observations has been that these are mainly point solutions and are usually working in silos, and scalability and incorporating newer technologies within them seems a little challenging. So the entity data enterprise medical device life sciences platform is essentially built ground up on ServiceNow, and this is specifically designed for the life sciences industry. Our approach has been building this platform as an enterprise offering, providing proactive risk management, omnichannel experience for the end users as well as customers, as well as interoperable and integrating capability with all the other point solutions. And we strongly believe that this particular solution offering is going to transform the customer support and the regulatory processes with streamlined workflows, reduce administrative work burden, as well as clear impact on the customer experience as well as patient care. So that's how I see this particular solution clearly enhancing the current day processes as well as systems for the life sciences organizations. Over to you, Prasad.
That sounds exciting, Rajiv. Yuki, let me ask you, what do you see as the common themes or challenges in the Japanese industry, life sciences industry, right, where ServiceNow can be used to solve those problems?
Okay, thank you very much. That's a really good question. And I'd like to focus on especially Japanese pharmaceutical industry to answer to your question. And yes, we see two things as the common themes and or challenges in Japanese pharmaceutical industry. One is to make R&D more advanced and accelerated. The second is to improve and or enhance each value chain more efficiently as the circumstances around pharmaceutical changes constantly due to not only the factors such as the regulation amendment, getting high difficulty of R&D with high cost, but also other factors such as patent cliff or needs to reduce costs and so on. So to deal with these issues from operation perspective, we would say ServiceNow can contribute to solving these problems by integrating the process, data, and also the systems.
Thank you. Now, Bill, Abhi mentioned, when in his answer that he was talking about Gen AI. How is ServiceNow innovating from a Gen AI perspective, especially for the healthcare and life sciences industries?
Absolutely, thank you, and it's a great question. So ServiceNow continues to invest in what we consider responsible AI, really. And And what that does is help us deliver real operational intelligence to industries with a specific purpose, not in a general chatbot, publicly exposed manner. We bring a tightly governed and optimized approach to specific industry solutions. We also allow you to bring your own large language model as needed in edge cases. So I think our ability to focus on the industry-specific needs and to control the information in and out of the intelligence solution is a huge differentiator and a requirement in sensitive markets like pharma.
Thanks, Bill. Rajiv, going back to you, right? If a company wanted to strategically implement the solution that you described, where do they start?
So that's a great question. Now, again, reflecting on my experience, I have seen that every organization is at a different stage from a maturity perspective from adopting these solutions. And my recommendation is to have a three-step process, starting with discovery, where the organization stakeholders reflect internally, where they analyze their current portfolio mix, look at deeply their customer feedback, customer complaints process, complaint handling, as well as the various other device management processes. How are the how are the workforce mix that are supporting these various processes, as well as the key performance indicators and the cost metrics that need to be measured. So I think discovery is the first stage, where reflecting internally and identifying those key aspects. And from here, moving on to aligning internally among the leadership team, among the various stakeholders, to clearly articulate the gaps and align that, hey, we need to resolve these issues. We need to start looking at the next phase of improving customer experience, as well as delivering a superior device management offering to the various healthcare providers, as well as healthcare service delivery organizations. And then from here, identifying and moving on to the right fit solution offering. So the right fit solution offering identification, vetting with the various department organizations, as well as the various intra-departmental stakeholders, and clearly looking at solutions from a fit which will help the organizations to be successful. And these are the ones that need to be pursued. So that's where my recommendation is, that the three-step process: discovery, alignment, and solution identification and recommendation. So yeah, so with that, yeah, Prasad, that's how I would see an organization to start.
Yeah, the fit for purpose is very key, Rajiv. Thank you for that. Abhi, I'm going to give you the last word here. How are we strategically positioning our offerings to be a leader in the global marketplace?
Yeah, that's a great question, Prasad. And as you know, our practices at Entity Data, and of course, ServiceNow is no exception. We do a great job of making sure that the customer is beyond any doubt convinced of the value that of the solution that we bring to the client, right? We are in it to solve gnarly client issues, and we are in it with the ServiceNow platform. So what we do really well is to position POVs or POCs with our clients. Quite often we fund them ourselves. We take a couple of use cases for a client and really take the tool and the solution to its test and make sure that the customer understands the value. And then once that is established, we then draw a roadmap for the entire gamut of use cases that the client may have, and start on that innovation and the transformation process with our clients. So that's typically how we position our solutions with our clients.
Thank you, Abhi. This has been a great discussion today. Thank you to our panelists, and a big thank you to all our viewers. Please feel free to reach out should you have any questions at all, and have a good day all. Thank you.